So you're thinking of moving to Guelph, Ontario? In this video, we're going to take you through some of the neighborhoods of Guelph, Ontario. And we'll take you to a couple of houses that have different price points so that we can show you what may fit within your budget. Today we are in the Westminster Woods neighborhood, located in South Guelph. At the end of this video, I'm going to show you what's the best kept secret in this neighborhood. So you don't want to miss that. So you better stick around right to the end so you can find out. So let's go. If this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything about living in Guelph, Ontario, then subscribe below. Tap the bell so you'll get notifications about what's going on in the current market in Guelph, Ontario. My name is Jenna McDonnell and I'm with Remax Hallmark, and we get calls and emails from people just like you every single day looking to make a move to the city of Guelph. So if you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, be sure to send us an email, give us a call, or shoot us a text. Hello and welcome to our first stop on our neighborhood tour of the Westminster Neighbourhood. Now, the Westminster Neighbourhood is located in the south end of Guelph, which is a very popular neighborhood and is a bit more pricey than some of the other neighborhoods in Guelph. People like this neighborhood because of the proximity to the 401. It's just a quick 10-minute drive down Brock Road, jump on the highway and into Toronto. There's great schools in this neighborhood and loads of amenities. We have 4 grocery stores actually right behind me on the corner. Easy walking distance, very walkable, and just a good neighborhood to be in. These are condo buildings that you would typically find on the outskirts of Westminster Woods. 1 bedroom, 1 bath, about 600 square feet, and we're looking at a price of $425 to $430. It's a good entry level. I would say there's a lot of working professionals in this neighborhood. Good family-friendly neighborhood. As you can see, there is a playground behind me. This would be the party room building right back behind me there. There's a very basic condos, I would say. You get in-suite laundry and usually 1 parking spot for that price. Generally, it doesn't have all the bells and whistles that some of the other buildings would have, but this is a great option if you're looking to just start out and buy your first piece of real estate here in Guelph. So I'm going to take you over and I'll show you some of the other amenities that are right across the street. If you're living in some of these buildings, it's easy to walk and people love it. We have medical clinics right over there, State and Main's across the street. And it's a very commutable area, this area. So that's why people like the south end. Convenience. That's a good word for this area. As you can see behind me, we're in the parking lot of one of the buildings, and there's 4 buildings that surround the parking lot. And right across the street, you have all the amenities that you could possibly want. Movie theaters. The other good thing about these buildings is that the condo fees generally tend to stay low. They're a fairly established set of buildings. I would say around $250 a month would be your amenities. Condo fees, sorry. And yeah, it's a great neighborhood, great starter home. And if you're looking to get into something like this, then you're looking around low 400s. So I am still in the parking lot of that condo building that I just showed you, and behind me, right across the street, you can see the plaza. There's a movie theater, restaurants, fast food places, dollar store. There's a gym right behind me, Good Life Fitness, 4 different grocery stores, and medical clinics are back this way. There's a Shoppers Drug Mart, LCBO, beer store, anything you can possibly want. We sometimes refer to this as the South End bubble because you don't really have to leave the South End if you don't want to. Lots of people do because there is lots of people who commute to Toronto, but for the most part, you have everything that you need. You're quick, 5 minutes, 10 minutes into the downtown of Guelph, and it's just a great spot to live. Very safe community, very family friendly, and lots to do. Lots to do in the South End is So if there's any other questions, you let me know. So here we are at our next stop in the Westminster Woods neighborhood tour here in South Guelph. Behind me, we're at another complex that has townhouses. So this would be more of a step up. Homes like these are 3 to 4 bedrooms, 3 bathroom, about 1,400 square feet, and are selling for the mid 700s. So what you typically find in this neighborhood is that things are a little more expensive. And I think that's mostly due to the proximity of the 401 and the amount of amenities that we have here in the south end of Guelph. Very popular neighborhood. It's got great schools, as I said before. It's very walkable, so we're walking our kids to school as opposed to putting them on the bus. There's a huge high school in the south end, a couple of them actually. Here we have probably the top schools in both Catholic and public school in the south end of Guelph. So these neighborhoods tend to be very family friendly. There are a mix of rentals because we do have the University of Guelph here in the city. So there are some areas where there are more student rentals. This is not one of those townhouse complexes right here. This is a little bit of a higher end of townhouse complexes. Really nice finishings. It's a fairly new neighborhood. These homes were built in 2010, and in fact the entirety of Westminster Woods would be one of the newer neighborhoods in the south end of Guelph. Great area, great for kids, great, very safe, lots of playgrounds, parks and trails all throughout this neighborhood. So this is what it looks like. Usually with these complexes, there's visitor parking. So you'll have a 1-car garage usually. There are ones that have 2-car garages, but they are a little more expensive. And then you'll have visitor parking as well. Oftentimes they have these nice little courtyards with benches, as you can see behind me. And then some of the other ones have playgrounds located in them as well. So it's a great neighborhood, safe, very community oriented, and as I said before, lots of conveniences. Great area. So if you're interested in one of these, yeah, you're looking in the mid 700s to 800s depending on the fixtures and the level of luxury that we're looking for. Anyways, take a look around and get a good feel. On our last stop on the tour of the Westminster neighborhood of South Guelph, Ontario. So what we're coming up on here is a house that's currently listed for sale. It's up for $1.5 million, 6 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, 2,700 square feet, and it has an additional finished basement with 1,300 square feet of living space down there. Walk out to the backyard, as well as it backs onto a park which has one of the nearby local schools. As I said before, South Guelph has probably some of the best schools in the city, top rated, both public and Catholic. Great area for families. These are nice quiet streets. We're currently on a little cul-de-sac. Not a lot of traffic. Often find kids out here playing road hockey or basketball, riding their bikes down the different trail systems through this neighborhood. Lots of great trails. Anyways, just a really great family-friendly neighborhood. Great for commuters. 10 minutes down the road and you are on the 401 headed into either Toronto or Cambridge, Kitchener, Waterloo. So lots of commuters in this neighborhood. It's a great neighborhood. It's a great neighborhood in Guelph. It's a little more expensive, but you're getting the convenience of the South End. As I said before, we have the South End bubble. You don't have to ever leave it if you don't want to. It has everything that you could possibly need. Anyways, I'll just give you a little tour of the streets. Well, here we are on our last stop. This is the hidden gem of the Westminster Woods neighborhood that's located in South Guelph, Ontario. Now, I'm not sure if you know this, but Guelph takes its green initiative extremely seriously, and we are a very progressive city when it comes to that regard. And it's evident here in this neighborhood. As I said before, this is one of the last neighborhoods that was built. It's probably one of the newest ones in the city, and they did a really good job at making sure that they kept a lot of the green spaces in this neighborhood, as is evident by the walking trails that intertwine all throughout the subdivision. It's a great spot because there's lots of places to walk your dog, take the kids for a little hike through the woods, and they even have in a couple places these catchment areas that have like water. So as you can see, they have houses that are kind of built up around it. So these houses obviously go for a bit more money than the average, but you get to look out over essentially a little tiny pond or lake. Kids come down here, and as you can see behind me, there's some hockey nets. Kids come down here and they play a little bit of hockey. And yeah, it's just a very family-friendly neighborhood. Lots of things to do for the kids. They can get outside, ride their bikes. Some of these trails have pavement, and they're usually pretty well groomed. So this is what I would consider to be one of the hidden gems of this neighborhood. Thank you so much for staying tuned right to the end, and we hope you enjoyed. So whether you are moving in 9 days or 90 days, feel free to send us a text, shoot us an email, or give us a call, and we'd be happy to get you started on your smooth move into Guelph. Thank you.